Hi guys, it's Lee here. Sorry I haven't done too many updates, but I've been down West Wales. I put a little sup one up the other day. I've done way more than that, but I just didn't have time to film. I did have time to film it, but I didn't really want to do it because it was too nice. I was enjoying myself. So I thought I'd do a little bit of an update on what I've been up to in the last couple of days. Carnage. My garden's carnage again. So I'll spin you around in a minute and I'll show you what I've done. But basically I've just been destroying stuff. There's been some progressions on all fronts and we'll go through it in 1 second. So first thing I'm going to do is spin you around, and you can see we've got the hole for the backy shower. It looks carnage. Look at that. I've destroyed my pond, but for a good reason. It's going to get better, better filtration, and it's going to look awesome. So I got my backy shower here. Don't look at this mess, guys, because it is an uproar, I know. But we've got the backy shower on the go. This is the bulkhead I found, which is perfect. It accepts a 2-inch fitting, which is absolutely perfect. So where you can see down that corner there, I don't know if you can see the pipe. There's some pipe work just on top of my finger there, and that's coming from the actual pump house, which is going to be feeding the backy shower. I've got a lovely little bit of a gap here to put so I'm gonna have to put a 90 and then a 90 coming in to the actual backy shower. But like I was on about before, how should I do it? Should I put a pipe up the side, or should I go into the go in through the bottom of the backy shower via a bulkhead? Bulkhead it is. So what I have done, guys, is this is exactly the area which I have to drill out of this stainless steel. And I must add, guys, I am not an engineer, but I can guarantee you stainless steel is a lot tougher than mild steel. So we are almost through there. I was doing this last night and it was making a hell of a noise. So I'll probably finish this off tomorrow morning, to be honest, because my little man will be going to sleep soon, and can't disturb his sleep, otherwise he gets extremely grumpy in the morning. So like I said, the pond is emptied right down to the sump. I've cleaned all the pipe out and there was no sediment in there at all. Nothing bad, nothing nasty. I've checked around all the pond, it's all fine. I've had to put a little layer of water in there just to keep the actual the insulation pinned to the slab. Otherwise I get a little bit of water underneath, and I don't want any pressure cracking that or anything. So I'll take you around to the pump house. Again, carnage, big time carnage in here. Come on. So here it is. This was my beautiful Koi pond pump house, absolutely destroyed. However, there has been big step forward. So this is the pipe here that is feeding the backy shower. It's a 2-inch pipe. I've tried to utilize these bends if I can to put less back pressure on the pump. So what we've got is this pump's going to be coming through here, and it's going to be coming back, and I've got my 3000. So there's my 3000 Vary pump. However, guys, I've had to buy another couple of these because obviously I couldn't use the fittings. So I'm waiting for another fitting. It should come tomorrow. So then I can accept that up into the skimmer. So I'm actually going to be drawing off the skimmer. I have got another problem though. So my Evo 55, which used to run off the skimmer, now has not got a home to live. So yeah, so I think what I may have to do is I'm going to move all of this electrics here. These electrics will probably be moved and will probably live up here, I guess, across the top there. I'll just have a string of them. I'll see where they're going to go anyway. And then what I could do for the UV 55 is, so the pipes that you can see down there is the diversion to go into the heater. So if I move all of those, I do believe my UV55 will fit across here, and then I can possibly cut this pipe off, extend it up into it and drop back down. There's a little gap just the other side of the nexus, so it can drop back down. So then that water then will be the water returning from the heat pump via the UV55, which I think is going to be in a lot better flow rate, because when this is up and running, I'm pretty going to much work this. I'm going to pull this like, you know, flat out, so we get 3,000, or well, maybe not 3,000 litres an hour exactly, because obviously, you know, the bends and all that kind of stuff will slow it down a tad, but we'll try to get those going. The only thing I am worried about is the gridding down here, the gridding on the bottom of these, they block up so quick, it's insane. So to that end, I'm thinking about possibly modifying this, and I don't know how, but maybe put a couple of attachments there and there, because obviously the water only comes through these slats here. So if I had another grid across here, with possibly like a stainless steel mesh, there's a lot more surface area for it to go down before it gets to this, because I feel like if I don't clean this out every other day sometimes in the summer, it's just chock-a-block, and it puts so much strain on the filter, on that. So yeah, so that's something I'm gonna look into. Apart from that, guys, there's not been much going on in here. I've got all my media and all sitting here, so that's all pretty much dead. Deep joy. But what I'm thinking I'm going to do as well is I'm going to take all of this media, once this pump house all is done, I'm going to put all the media back into the Nexus, and I'm going to run a PP treatment from inside the Nexus. So basically, instead of doing a strong PP treatment in the pond, which I probably will release it from the Nexus into the pond as well for a little spurt around before I empty it again and refill it up again, the pond that is. But I might bubble away a good PP treatment in there as well to make sure that bad bacteria I had is actually gone for good. All right, Mrs. Hadfield. Oh, look at that, Mrs. Hadfield. Mrs. Hadfield. Oh, a little wolf boy. Let's have a little look. Hang on, this has stopped. How you doing, pal?
Hey, hi.
What's happening?
He's like, yeah, do you want to play now, Dad?
Oh, well, I'm busy at the moment, but I will play later on.
I'm going to get his toys in.
Okay, so walking down the garden here. Bit carnage, but yeah, so on the koi update. So let me spin you around. Fantastic. So the koi that I had left from the pond, they're actually doing really well in here. I did have a problem with this system when I first set it off. I had it heated with the small cloverleaf heater, which is unbranded. That's why I got it well cheaper. But this water was just going bad, really bad. And I think a combination between a brand new filter, you know, 4 or 5 koi going in here, and I was slightly feeding them a little bit. I just don't think the filter could cope with the amount of fish poop and all the ammonia going on in there. So I've reduced the feeding dramatically for these guys. They have you know, a little bit of breakfast and that's about it. I've been doing regular checks. There's salt in the water at the moment. I run it through my dechlorinator. I've done, these are my chlorine tablets, which I do the odd little check on, and there's a slight trace of chlorine, but I'm running it about 4 litres per minute goes through there and comes in, so if that's the recommended dose, so that's okay. I did put this on, but this is so mad. Every time I knock it, it just all falls out. But I guess that's how it's meant to be. You know, it's not meant to be on there, so it's meant to be, you know, put on a solid surface and just left to work. So yeah, so that's off for now. However, everything else is fine, and I tell you what I did notice the other day as well is so when my wife bought me this GoPro for Christmas, it's a GoPro here, a GoPro 9. It's amazing GoPro, and I've had a few GoPros before, but you've always had to buy a little waterproof, you know, case for it. I didn't realise these are actually waterproof anyway. So I think these are waterproof down to I think 10 meters, and then the little waterproof case goes down another to about 20 meters. But I've been putting a waterproof case on this to show you the koi, and obviously that mutes the audio slightly. Yeah, what can you do? Anyway, let's just open one of my favorite drinks. Let's open a Corona. I reckon their sales have gone down since this pandemic. Well, I don't know. Has it gone down or have they gone up? You know, any publicity is good publicity, isn't it? Cheers, everyone. And listen, also what I've got to do is I've got to do a massive shout out for I'm not going to mention any names, but the People's Pond. So I sent him the auto feeder. He was so happy with it, because I actually sent him a Corona in the box. So when he opened the box, he had a little Corona from me. Have a drink on me, pal. And he bought me an amazing t-shirt. So obviously I've got my Pathfinders t-shirt on at the moment, but he's bought me one with the parachute logo and support our paras, and that is a very, very nice thing to do, and I do appreciate it. Thank you so much for contributing to one of my favorite charities, and thank you very much for buying me a t-shirt, because these are always, oh, don't look at that, guys. I'll show you exactly what I'm doing now in a minute. But yeah, thank you very much for that, and well appreciated. So much appreciated. So also, what else have we been doing? So yeah, so that's turned into storage for 5 minutes, because that is going to be going again very soon. Oh, another thing, guys, so I went to West Wales on holiday, and I thought I'd better come back to check the fish halfway through, because I'm only about 40 minutes away, 35-40 minutes away. So I came back, and my whole pond, all of this pond was bulged out. So I've had to actually support it with some of these beams here. All right, so I don't know how many times I've tripped over that, but all of this was all forced out. All of that was all forced out. You can see still a little gap there. And I was like, Jesus. So I'm glad I did come back, otherwise my koi would have been flapping around on the floor. I don't think it would have failed completely, but it was definitely on the way out. So I am looking forward to getting rid of this temporary pond now, and it has made me question whether I should have done this on block on flat. However, it's a lot lower, and I think it's going to be okay. Famous last words. Another stupid thing I done today. Most expensive food in the world, probably. Half gone. Tipped it all over the bloody floor. Look, it's all down there. I cannot believe. I tried to rescue a little bit. Mate, you should have seen me go ape. I was going ape. My missus actually went in off the deck and she goes, uh-oh, Lee's thrown a wob. And when I do throw a wob, it's not very nice. Trust me. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. And trust me, there's plenty of fight in this little dog. But anyway, let me show you another thing I've been doing, guys. And I'm well wicked about this. I'm well stoked. It's been a lot of work. Yeah, so like I said, guys, I've been doing something. So the main pond's on a slight hold because I'm waiting for some fittings. They'll be coming hopefully tomorrow. And then I want to do the backy shower, fit that all in. Then work out what other fittings I need, get them ordered, get them sent to me, fill up that pond. So that pond should be should be up and running in the next week or so, okay? The fish are not going to go in there, but they're going to be up and running in the next week or so. Yeah, but also, guys, what I forgot to tell you is I might show you the fish in a minute. I'm going to get this GoPro wet and we'll show you the fish. But their marks they had on their lips, I've not given them any bait trawl or any jabs, but I've been topically treating them like I'd done it the last time a week ago, and they're really clearing up. So I think that fresh water in that new system has just maybe, you know, I don't want to speak too soon, but fingers crossed. But what I have been doing, guys, is, if you can remember what colour my rib was last time you seen it. Oh yeah, it's black. So, guys, honestly, make your own koi pond because you can learn so many skills, right? So, this is just black top coat, which you use on your pond. It's that stuff there. You use that stuff on your pond after you fiberglassed it. I think I put 6 coats on this with a roller, and obviously it goes really orange peely. And then what I've done is I'll show you exactly what it looks like. So when you've actually done it, it goes very, it's very rough, very rough, like orange peel basically. And then what you do is you get a 40 grit, oh, what's going on with this now? Yes, you get a 40 grit sandpaper, go all over it with the old orbital. Trust me, this thing has been going on flat out. So she ends up like this, okay? And then from there I do a 120 grit, and then when you jet wash it off, it pretty much goes like this. Now it's not perfect. If you can see a couple of score marks around there, but when I jet wash this off, it actually goes a matte black. And this is fine, mate. You know, I've repaired a lot of this hull, and this hull is very nice compared to what it was. You can see the back of it there, which I haven't buffed off. So these fresh sections you can get. I'm only human, and what I've done is some of these areas I've actually gone a bit too deep, and I've exposed a slight bit of orange gel coat, so the orange colour that was underneath the rib. So I've put another little layer of this on the top, and what I'll do is I will go over all of these with a 120 grit, very carefully, to get it to blend in with the rest of it, and then that's done. And then that can go back on my trailer, and once that's back on my trailer, then we're going to get that beast attached to it. Hopefully it's not going to break the back of the boat, because it is slightly too big for the boat, but we like going fast, mate. It's a dragster at the end of the day. That's what you do if you want to go fast. You put a big engine in a light car. I'm just doing exactly the same, but with a boat. The only problem is a boat will sink, won't it? It's alright, I used to be a lifeguard. So let's have a look at the koi, guys, see if you can see their lips. I don't know how sociable they're going to be, but let's have a little look. Yes, I know, everyone's watching this and thinking to themselves, oh no, the old shroud has come off his 10,000 Vary pump. I'll put it back on. So guys, the camera's still working, so it must be waterproof. Let me just clean this lens off. Yeah, so guys, that's my little setup I've got. One of the smaller koi has got like a milky appearance to the top of its head. I'm not sure if that's calf pox or not. Somebody let me know. And yeah, we'll I do like comments. Give me as many comments as you want, because I learn a lot from your comments, and there are some very knowledgeable, interesting people out there, trust me. and I appreciate every comment. But guys, yeah, a little update, nothing super exciting, but I'm really super excited about my rib. So I'm juggling 2 jobs at once. I'm juggling the pond and I'm juggling the rib. I really would put the rib on back hold, but I really want to push the rib because summer's appeared. Summer's come now and the weather is fantastic. So yeah, what I really want to do is I want to get my family out in the rib. I want to go fishing. We want to see some fish, and I'm gonna I don't want to say too much, guys, but I'm actually pretty good at spear fishing. So we're actually be going down to Pembrokeshire, and I will be doing spear fishing. So hey, might not be koi, but it's fish, and anybody who likes koi also love fish. So yeah, I hope you like this video, guys. Thank you very much for the People's Pond. Please everyone stay safe, because we've still got the lurgy kicking around every corner. Corona cases are slowly rising again, but to be expected. But I think we broke the back of it, guys. I think we're winning battle after battle, and one day we'll win the war. So thank you very much for watching. If you like it, thumbs up, subscribe, it'd be fantastic. I think I'm on about 870 followers now, which is fantastic. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Yeah, and I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully the rib will be on the trailer with the engine on it. Who knows? Even the backy shower might be working.